welcome to the Kia Zone. It's been a colourful career, it's not ended yet. We're going to talk batting with Kevin Pietersen. You started off as a spinner. When did you know you could bat?
I knew I had some sort of talent when I batted, just a little bit of talent. And then I did what I did in South Africa, and I was a really late developer. I think only in my last term at school did I actually play any sort of representative cricket. So when I'm coaching kids and talking to kids, and you've got parents, and I did a load of them last weekend, and the parents are like, yeah, but I really want my son to play A team. He's in the B team. He wants to. I was like, I only played representative cricket when I was about 17 years of age. So when you get to 17 years of age and he tries to make all the decisions that he wants to make in terms of a future, that's when you need to worry. It's all about enjoyment, excitement. I had the enjoyment with batting. I had the excitement with batting. I had it with bowling too. I was just a little bit of a better bowler. I was probably a little bit scared as a youngster batting. And then at the age of 17, I don't know, something just changed. I was a real skinny dude. I finished school. I decided I'd love to be a cricketer. It was a dream of mine to be a cricketer. And I went in the gym for 6 months. I trained with a real good friend of mine, Grant Rowley. And that next season, I don't know how, but I started hitting sixes, and I actually started to progress with the bat. And then I did some bits and pieces for the Natal B side. Played against England in a game in a long time ago in Durban. Nasser was there. Athers was there. Bowled, I got 4 wickets against England, then I got 50, 60 as well. I got some runs, and I think that little bit of confidence of actually scoring runs against a real good bowling attack gave me a lot of confidence. I think, actually, I'm more than just a spinner. Then the next South African summer, was it? Yeah, no, South African winter was summer here. I came and played in Birmingham League, and my batting just went through the roof. It just really took over. And my bowling, I didn't bowl the lengths. I bowled South African lengths in England,
didn't work,
which were rubbish.
Okay.
Didn't work at all. So my batting took on, and then I just started hitting hundreds, and she went from there.
Pop over in the crease for me. What are the keys to your batting, do you think?
I work on one fundamental, and that's head position. Head position for me is everything. It's all about a simple thing. When you see the guys and you have a look at, I saw it yesterday, I see Joe Root when he's batting, or Alistair Cook when he's batting, and they're talking to themselves. I don't know what they're saying to themselves, but mine was always kiss the ball, kiss the ball. Mm-hmm. I thought as long as I got my head to the ball, as long as it was front foot, head to the ball, I was able to deliver something. On the back foot, if my head was to the ball, and I always talk about boxing positions. When a boxer is up against the ropes, mm-hmm, and he's getting absolutely belted, he's losing the fight, his head's in this position. When the boxer's winning and he's smacking it, he's winning. Mm-hmm. His head's in a real good position, his eyes are close to the target. Same with batting. You cut off all the pieces of your body, your head's the heaviest part of your body. Mm-hmm. So when you talk about your head, you talk about, if I want to try and put my head on your shoelace now, feet goes to the ball. With a bad cough, foot goes to the ball still. But what that proves is that your head is everything in batting. So whether you're hitting a drive shot, and a lot of coaches say, get your feet to the ball, get your feet to the ball. I don't subscribe to the feet to the ball nonsense. I subscribe to head to the ball, head in a great position. Bang, look at Amla, he's just upstairs here. Yeah. Have a look at the way that he drives a ball. He stands there, Virender Sehwag. They have the ability to crunch balls through the offside because they get wonderful head positions.
Was there a drill you used to do to practice that?
Yeah, there was a drill, and it was just
simple, back up, I might just grab a couple of balls.
Throwdowns.
Throwdowns on the full or bouncing?
It's on the full. I just do full tosses now, so I'll go and practice now. I mean, I played it for Surrey, when was it, last week? I hadn't played cricket since February. I had 2 nets against bowlers, and then all I do before the game is I just get full tosses.
Do you want them on the full? Yep.
On the full. And that's against the machine.
That doesn't matter, it's a tennis ball.
And it's all about...
Same if you're going that side, it's either going leg side.
Well, you throw it in one way, and what I'll do is I'll drill myself through my wrist, because obviously when you're batting, you want to pick gaps. So it's not about being a bowling machine and just hitting mid-off. It's about picking gaps. I know there's a gap there, gap straight, gap wideish mid-on, gap through mid-wicket, and I can work my way through. So that's mid-wicket, that's through mid-on. So you just throw it in one position, and that's all I'll do. I'll just get one of my buddies, whichever franchise it is now, that's through extra cover, and that'll be straight, should have gone there.
Yeah.
But it's all about head position, and it's about getting myself in line and just going bang, bang. My foot can be in one position here, my stumps are open, so I don't close myself off, so I don't get out LBW. I've done that a lot in my career too. When I was batting really badly, I'd plant my front foot, get across, my head would go over, and it traps. When I'm playing really well, I get into a great position here, head, drive, and I've also never been a perfect driver. I don't think you'll be able to show one highlight in my career of me driving.
Up there.
But you'll see nice shots where I'll be able to hit balls from fourth, fifth stump, hit them through mid-wicket, and it's all about head position. And that's when I know I'm playing well, when my head's good. Alan Donald was a huge hero of mine. Growing up, White Lightning was a hero. And when I got to Nottingham, Greg Blewett was our overseas player. We're talking about batting, we're talking about how to bat, how not to bat. And he just said, I can just give you one little tip that'll go with you through the rest of your career. Watch the ball and only the ball. Don't worry about you bowling, you bowling, you bowling. Just watch the ball. Edgbaston, 2001, playing for Nottinghamshire, Alan Donald running in, standing in my crease going, oh my goodness, look at that run up. Look at that run up. Oh my, stumps everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I was just going, that's Alan Donald,
Yeah.
I love you,
Yeah.
you've just knocked me over.
Not
Because
watching the
all
ball.
I was worried about was Alan Donald's beautiful run up. I watched him hold my career. I sat on the concrete in Durban watching Donald running in, bowling the most unbelievable spells of bowling. And there I am as a little numpty playing for Nottinghamshire going, I actually cannot believe this, stumps everywhere. 2 weeks before this, we played against Australia at Lord's. Brett Lee, exactly the same.
Didn't watch the ball.
All I was seeing there was this most amazing run-up of Brett Lee. And I was going, Brett Lee, Brett Lee, Brett Lee, Brett Lee, schnick. And I walked off the field going, what did Bluey tell you? Watch the ball.
So you talk about your head position. Even though you're hitting it for 6, your head is still going at
See,
the ball.
look at my feet are. My feet
Yeah.
are, if you can pause with where I hit my, look where my feet are. If we go back to
re-cue
that
it.
now,
Let's
you
re-cue
re-cue
it.
that. Pause on delivery. Have a look where my foot is. My foot's on middle and leg. The ball's pitching 5th, 6th, 7th stump. Okay, I got a middle and leg foot position. Look at my head position, in line with the ball, going at the ball.
So that's what you're talking about
That's
there.
all
is it?
I'm interested in. That is when I'm playing well. That is when a batter's playing
So
well.
forget about that.
Forget about my feet.
Okay.
It's all about head position.
Right, can you do that with a bowling machine? And just in terms of, you know, because you were planting him back over his head. Watch yourself there.
Yeah.
So you're not getting your foot. You're not trying to overhit it.
Not trying to overhit at all. Sometimes you do. But then again, there I'm there. Foot's on leg stump, head position, and through the ball.
That's the one.
That's the one there, yeah. It's a good length, but it's all about
Boom.
head position and hitting the ball. And that's all I concentrate. At the moment, I feel like I'm in good form. Over the last 3 years, I felt that I've batted actually as good as I've ever batted in my career because I just keep things so simple. And also, just playing franchise cricket around the world, it's all about hitting the ball. It's not about test match cricket, about, oh, what
Yeah.
about my technique here? Oh, I might miss it. I don't have to worry about feel and I don't have to worry about more cool. All I have to worry about is, right, I've got my driver, I'm going to stand in a good position, and I'm going to launch.
Did you ever get away from that simplicity, and who brought you back to it?
Yeah, big time. I got away with it. I wasn't playing well against Pakistan. I wasn't playing well for about 18 months after I lost the captaincy. I got a 90-odd in Jamaica, and then I got 100, I think, in Trinidad a few weeks later, and then from then on, I just sort of lost my batting. I lost everything. There was just so much nonsense and peripheral garbage away from cricket that I sort of lost what I was doing right. And for 18 months, I struggled. I got some 90s, I got some 80s, but they weren't good enough. And so I went back to Durban and I went and saw Graham Ford, who's my mentor, who I think is probably one of the most amazing coaches, and if not the best coach in world cricket. And I hit 3 balls at Kingsmead before the Ashes tour in 2000 when we won 2-1, whenever it was. And Fordy came to me and said, you are not doing what you did so well at the start of your career and what you did when you were a youngster. I said, what's that? He said, you're not got your head at the ball. Your head is, I'm playing drive shots there. And it feels great. I'm also missing balls on leg stump. I'm playing here. He said, you've got to get your head to the ball. So we really emphasized the point of going down into the ball and hitting strong shots down the ground. A month later, 220 at Adelaide.